Now, you might want to actually add an effect to make it sound like your person has been recorded in a room that is much bigger than they actually were recorded in. So, this was a song recorded in a studio. So, it's quite what we call dry. There's no echoes, nothing like that. It's just the voice on its own. So, I'll just play a little bit here.
Since I've come on home, where my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress.
Okay, so you could hear there was no echoes or anything like that. Now, I could select that or select everything and decide to use an effect and go down to reverb. Now, what reverb is the sound of an echo that is normally in a room. Now, you can pick how big do you want your room to be. If you want it very echoey, go up towards the top. If you want it not very echoey, go towards the bottom. I'm going to stick around 40%. You can play around with pre-delay, reverberance, is how echoey it actually is. Dampening, the tone, do you want it only to affect the high notes or the low notes? Wet gain, dry gain. So the wet gain is the amount of actual echoes there will be. And the dry gain is how much of the original sound there will be. And how wide would you like your overall sound to be? Now I'm just going to press OK on this. I'm pretty happy with all these settings. And you'll see this has made it louder, so you just need to be aware of that, making sure that we're not clipping. But I'll play you the original.
Since I've come on home, where my body's been a mess.
And now I'll redo the reverb so you can hear what that sounds like.
Since I've come on home, where my body's been a mess.
So that kind of sounds like she's stuck in a metal room. Okay, so I don't quite like that reverb sound, which is fine. Say, rinse and repeat, just playing with a different setting. So I'm going to make the stereo width a bit smaller, wet gain up, down, dry gain up. Okay, and let's try this one.
Since I've come on home, where my body's been a mess.
That sounds a little bit better. Okay, so I'm getting more of the actual dry sound, her direct voice, and then I'm getting less of the actual reverberance and the echoes. But it sounds now like she's in a kind of hall singing. So just remind you, this was what it was before.
Since I've come on home.
And this is what it is after.
Since I've come on home.
Okay, so that is reverberance. Now remember, you can do this to the entire track by just double clicking and selecting everything that you want to do. But if you only want to do it to a little bit of your audio, just select that little bit.